Hey, I'm Scott, and I'm an American in Bangkok, and today I got a little something different to talk about, and some people may have heard of this already, but Thailand doesn't have the greatest track record when it comes to internet security. A lot of things have happened. One that comes to mind is when the Thai government had the site up for foreigners where they could register for the to get a vaccine. People were able to see the last person that had submitted their data, and the site was basically insecure, and this revealed I don't know how many people, but it was a blunder. And this is not the first time that this has happened. I cannot even tell you how many times it's happened because I've lost track. I'm serious. I have lost track. I'm going to read you a little article. Personal data of 106. No, not just 106. 106. No, not just 106,000. 106 million travelers in Thailand have been exposed. They were exposed online, according to Comparitech, a cybersecurity research firm. The National Cybersecurity Agency, NCSA, confirmed the incident happened last month and said it had not detected any attempts to sell the data on underground websites. Now, what I would say about that is if they can't keep their site secure and they have a habit of this thing happening where they're constantly having security problems with their with websites, what makes you think that they're going to know if people are trying to sell the data on underground websites? Somehow I think that the people on the underground websites might know a little bit more than they do, and probably maybe don't even use the underground websites because maybe they already know how easy it is and they've already sold the data beforehand. Who knows? But I have very little faith in this aspect of Thailand. Comparitech indicated the database included full names, sex, yes please, passport numbers, I had to do that, arrival dates, visa types, and residency status. According to the research firm, the data was indexed by search engine Census on August 20, and it was discovered 2 days later by Bob Diachenko, who leads Comparitech's cybersecurity research, who immediately alerted Thai authorities. Thai authorities secured the database on August 23rd. So I guess it was a day that this was insecure. It took them a day to get everything locked down, secure. As the dates on the database records run from 2011 to the present, Mr. Diachenko said all those who traveled to Thailand over the last decade, that would be me, might have had their information exposed. Great news. According to Comparitech, Thai authorities responded quickly to the disclosure. However, we do not know how long the data was exposed prior to being indexed. Oh, so it could have been far more than just 1 day. Group Captain Amorn Chomchui, acting Security General of the NCSA, told the Bangkok Post the incident occurred last month. The white hacker informed authorities they should fix the issue. Now, before you get all carried away, this is not white. I don't believe it's white as in color. I believe it's a white hacker means like a good hacker. I believe that. I could be wrong, but this is as opposed to, say, a black hacker or a brown hacker or a yellow hacker. Don't get all racial. It's not a racial thing, okay? As we have checked, there is still no sale of data via underground webs, General Group Captain Amorn said. Meanwhile, a user on Raid Forums, a database sharing and marketplace forum, on Tuesday offered to sell 15 million records of data involving emails, names, home addresses, and phone numbers of people from e-commerce platform Shopee. I can't stand Shopee. That's my own personal preference. I don't like Shopee. I don't particularly like Lazada, although if you need some cheap stuff, say for 100 baht, 200 baht, no more than around 1,000 baht, 1,500 baht, $50. All right, fine. Anything more than that, I'd rather hunt it down somewhere in Thailand or use Amazon. That's just my own personal preference, but I really try not to ever use Shopee, and I only try to use Lazada if absolutely necessary, which isn't very often. Yes. Responding to the Shopee case, Group Captain Amorn said his agency was working with the Shopee team to verify whether there was a data breach. He said the Personal Data Protection Act, which will be fully enforced in June of next year, was an instrumental tool in dealing with such violations. Fines could be levied on those who leaked personal data. Lawyer Paibun Amon Pinyo Kiet, a member of the National Cybersecurity Committee, said the online exposure of travelers' data involved critical information infrastructure, and data owners must quickly report it to NCSA or face a fine of 200,000 baht. 200,000 baht for 106 million people that have been exposed for who knows how long. Under the PDPA, victim organizations must have proof that they have sufficient security measures in place to guard against cyber threats or face penalties. Well, obviously, there are some problems with cybersecurity because, as I said, this has happened numerous times. Now, I don't want to harp on this because it's easy to do that, but when you put it all together, you got the problem with the vaccines, all right? That's been a shit show from day one. You got the problems about reopening, not opening, lockdown, don't lock down, should we fully lock down, are we really locked down, don't call it a lockdown. And then what else do we have here? Oh, we're going to open on October 1st. No, we're not. We're going to open on October 15th. Then a day later, no, we're not. We're going to open on November 1st. I can't even think of everything that Thailand's done in the last year. Well, let's say, how about Joe Ferrari? Who knows what the real deal is with that? But I'm sure we'll I'm really not sure, but maybe we'll get to the bottom of that at some point. All of these things, the perception to the people who hear this outside of the country, and the protests, let's not forget about the protests. The perception of many people is, man, I don't know if I want to go there. I know this because people have told me this. Many people have said, screw Thailand, I'm not going to go there. They want too much and you get too little. They're not willing to give enough. Now, for some people, that's how they feel, and they will probably not be back. And Thailand is going to have to win those, basically their customers. They're going to have to win those customers or new customers back to replace them. And I think maybe they think they can always fall back on the Chinese, but I don't think that's possible for now because the Chinese are not coming over in droves because the government's not going to let them. The Australian government is still not letting people travel. You got the British who don't want anything to do with Thailand right now. You got the United States. Thailand's on the red list. I can't remember. Was it Germany? Maybe the EU has Thailand on the red list. So, yeah, okay, go ahead, open up. Maybe things are safe. Who knows? We're going to see. Maybe they're not. I don't know. I mean, I think it's better to take the chance and open up and find out and not die starving or, you have these places that are going under left and right. The other day I saw, what was the name of the place that was shut down? Oh, the Makai Asai Bar or Cafe and Bar or whatever it's called. It was a acai place, a fruit bowl kind of place on Tonglor. And guess what? That place is gone, permanently closed, shut down, shuttered. Many, many places. Chatuchak. Pattaya, all the places that I've been in the last, say, year, I saw place after place after place on the verge of shutting or shut down already. More and more suicides here. I think there's going to have to be some kind of image. There's going to have to be somebody who retools, reshapes, redoes the image of Thailand. And it's not going to be amazing Thailand. It's not going to be Thailand, the land of smiles. No, right now what it is, how can I say this nicely? It's the land of uncertainty. Lots of people don't seem to know anything. They're never sure of anything. And that does not instill faith in the people. That's what I'm going to say. The people who they want to come here. Oh yes, I'm going to invest $1 million in a company that has problems with cybersecurity. No, it's not going to happen. I don't see it happening. I don't care if they are secure. It's not going to happen, but that's another matter. Anyway, that's all I have. So please remember to leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'm shooting for 15,000 by the end of the year. I know it's a lofty goal, but man, I'd like to get there. And you can help me do it, so thank you very much. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and that helps quite a bit. And if you want to help in any other way, look down in the description. There's plenty of ways. Until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Choke D. Leo Jerken Mai. That's good luck. And see you later. And hey, if you want a shirt, down in the description right there.